Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, we are back with a very interesting topic for you guys to learn. And in today's session, I'm going to show you that how you can use your Rasa chatbot as an assistant. As an assistant, what does that mean? It means that your chatbot will help you just like an assistant. And to explain that part, let me just take an example. So the example is I have to make an urgent and very important client call at around, let's say, 4 o'clock, or let's say after 1 hour, or it can be any time, whatever it is, right? So I have to make a call, but due to my busy schedule, I'm very much busy with the rest of my work. So there are chances that I can forget that, right? So I don't want to forget that part because that is a very important call for me. So in that case, what I want to do is I just want to tell my assistant, I just want to tell my chatbot that I have to make a call to a client at around, let's say, 4 o'clock, or let's say after 1 hour, right? So this is what I have to do. So in that case, what your chatbot will do is your chatbot will remind you if in case the time is on. Let's say you have to make a call at 4 o'clock and now it's 4 o'clock. Then what your chatbot will do is it will remind you, it will just send you a message that you have to make a call and it's very urgent for you. So this is how your chatbot is going to help you. Wow. Seriously, we are going to make this part. Absolutely, we are going to make this today in just a single session, right? So let's get started and let's see how we can do that part. So let's get started. So in here you can see this is a project of Rasa Chatbot which I already have it here, and in here I'm already having some of the intent, some of the configurations, some of the stories. So there are different things that I already have. So let's get started and let's just make a story as per that. So let's make a very clear point like what exactly I am going to do now. So in here I'm going to create a very simple story, and that simple story is like I will just say some phrases, and that phrases can be like just remind me to call Ashish, just remind me to call Rahul, or any person whom you want to call, right? So this is what I have to do. So for that, what you have to do is you just have to add an intent into your NLU data, right? So for that, I already have some data with me, so that I will not waste much time for this, right? So just write this up. So you can see I have created an intent, and that intent name is ask underscore remind underscore call. So it's like I'm going to make a request to my chatbot that just remind me when I have to make a call, right? So this is what exactly I'm going to do. So I will simply say remind me to call Ashish, right? So this is a name whom I have to call, right? So this is how I will do. And with respect to this input message, what my chatbot will do is my chatbot will remind me, and remind in the sense like you have to make a call to Ashish, to Rahul, or any name whom you have mentioned over here, right? So in this way we are just going to do this part. So just copy this name over here, right? And now just add it inside the domain file. Go in domain and just add it over here, right? So this is what exactly I have done, right? Now it's time to move ahead and do. Now it's time to move ahead and let's just add the action for the bot, so that bot can accordingly help you out to remind you, right? So this is what we have to do. And for that, what you have to do is you just have to go to the actions file, right? So just go to the actions.py file, and in here what I have to do, I have to write a program, and that program is already here with me, right? Yeah, and one more thing I forgot to add. You have to add the entity, because in here you can see I'm having an entity named as name, right? So just add this either. Okay, I don't have it here. No problem. Let's add this, right? So I have added the entities. Now go to the actions, and in that action just uncomment this part. So uncomment. I don't have to do with this. So let's just leave it for now. Okay, everything is here. Alright, so now let's just add the actions over here, right? So this is a coding which I have to add in here. So let me just add it, and after that I will explain you like what exactly I'm going to do in here, right? So I am having two actions over here. One is action underscore set underscore reminder, which means I'm going to make a request to my bot, and bot will tell me, and bot will just collect the information from me, and accordingly it will just set a reminder for me, right? and when the time is up, when the time is here to just remind you, at that time I'm going to call the second action, and that second action is this, which is action react to reminder. So this is what exactly I'm doing in here. So let me just explain you like what exactly we are doing in here, right? So this is an action which I'm having over here. This is the method for the name, which is the name over here. Just copy this name, add it in the domain file, right? Create it like this. Alright, so first I have done this part. And after that, this is another secure method in which you are going to write all your method, all your tasks which you have to do, right? So when the user will say, remind me to call Ashish, at that time what will happen? Whatever is the message, whatever message you have given to the bot will accordingly trigger a message, or let's say trigger an action, and that action will be this first one, right? And in here what I'm doing is I'm just importing this date time, so that accordingly what I can do, I can just set a time, like at what time I have to remind you, right? So this is what I'm doing in here. So before setting up the reminder, we are just displaying it like I will remind you in 5 seconds, because for now, just to see the changes, just to see whether it's working or not, I have just set the time to 5 seconds. Or let's do one thing, let's make it 15, because 15 is not a very long time, right? So we can just set it to 15. That is okay for me. And in here what I'm doing is, whatever is the current time, whatever time I have to remind you, right? So we are just adding both the time, and at that time it will just remind me, right? So in this way I'm just collecting the timings at what time I have to remind you, right? So this is what I'm doing. And after that, with respect to this entity, I will just collect the name, because when I will say just remind me to call Ashish, I am just having an entity, and that entity will be stored inside this name. So whatever is the entity value, I am just collecting that part, I am storing it inside this entity. So this is what I'm doing in here. And now in here I have to set a reminder, and that reminder will be set with respect to this reminder schedule, which you will get over here from this rasa.core.events.this, right? So this is how I'm going to do this. So just add this up. Alright, so this is what I'm doing in here. And inside this, what I'm doing is I'm just setting up the name for your reminder, right? So I'm just setting up the name with respect to which you will call this action, which is the action react to reminder, right? So this is the message which will be triggered with respect to this name, right? And we will just specify this name inside the domain file, right? And one more thing you will see in today's session is that you are not going to create any story for this part. Instead of calling any stories, you are going to trigger the message, or let's say you're going to trigger the actions that you are having in here, right? So this is what exactly we are going to do, right? So this is the name which I'm specifying over here. Similarly, at what time you have to trigger, so you have just specified and collected the complete time for it, and on the basis of that we have just passed that time, right? Similarly, what will be the value for it? So I'm just passing the entity, and in my case the entity will be the name of the user whom I have to call. So this is I'm having in here. Similarly, I'm just giving it a name as my reminder. So this is just a reminder for the scheduling, right? So kill on user message. So if a user will say some messages, or let's say if in case when I will say remind me to call Ashish, after that what it will do, it will just schedule that time, and within that time when I'm going to wait for 15 seconds, within that time if I will just write some message, if I will just talk to the bot, in that case it should not cancel the request. That is the reason why we are just telling it like kill on user message as false. So this is why we are just setting it as false, so that we can also talk to the bot further, right? So this will make it multitasking, right? So this is all that we are having in here, and in the output you have to just return this reminder, so that accordingly you can get the result, right? So this is what we have done. This is the first action, and now what you have to do, just copy this part and you have to add it in here. Just write it here and just type triggers and just trigger this. So with respect to this, what will happen is when you are going to say like remind me to call Ashish, at that time instead of going to any story, it will just trigger the message as per this action, right? So this is what it will do. Similarly, this is the message which you are going to trigger on the basis of this. And second thing is second message, or let's say second message, second action, which is this one, will be triggered automatically when this external reminder will occur. When your timing is up, at that time this message will be triggered automatically. So in that case, user is not going to say anything. So that will be called with respect to this. So just copy this, write it up, and just type triggers. Oh, sorry. And just write the action name, and that action name is this. So just paste it here, right? So this is how we are just going to trigger the message, right? And now just go back and let's understand the second action. And the second action is just like the same, right? So here we are also going to create a sync method, and inside that method, what exactly you're going to do is you are just going to call the next action, or let's say you are going to collect the values from the generator, and with respect to that, what you're going to do, you're just going to pick dispatcher.utter message remind to call, or let's say this is a reminder to call whoever is the person, right? Whoever is the person name, right? So this is what we are doing, but this value is being collected with respect to this, because this message which you are getting over here, this name which you are getting over here, we are not getting it from this action. This message is being collected as per this return message which you have sent as per this reminder schedule. So this is how you are just going to collect that information, and you are just sending it while calling this action react to reminder. So this is what you are doing right now, right? So now just copy this and just add this here, right? So this is all that I have done, and I guess everything is done from my side, right? So actions I have already explained you. So firstly, you will call this action which will just pick up the request from your side, and it will just set a reminder after 15 seconds. For now I have just set the 15 seconds, but you can also collect the same information of time from the user itself, right? So this is what we can do, and after that it will just call this action when the time is up. So this is how it is going to work, right? So domain is done, NLU is done, action is done, right? So I guess everything is done from my side. Yeah, everything is done from my side. Now it's time to just train the model and for the check that whether it's working or not, right? So just train the model. Just say Rasa train. And also I have to run this Rasa action. And one more thing is left, just because I haven't used this actions before. So I have to go to this endpoints.yml and I have to uncomment it, right? So just save it now, and now you can run actions. Alright, so your model is trained here. Now you have to check the bot that whether it's working and it is capable that it can just handle the request from your side. So in that case, I will ask you and I will recommend you to just check this bot on this Rasa X, because before up to this Rasa version like 1.8, it doesn't support to be running on this Rasa shell part, right? So that's why it's better that you will use this Rasa X, and accordingly you will just check the bots working, right? So that is why just run Rasa X and just check this functionality onto there, right? So I will recommend you to just use Rasa X. Alright, so let's just check that whether it's working or not. So I'm going to say remind me to call Ashish. Just press enter. So can you see? I will remind you in 15 seconds, right? And within that time, like I'm feeling bored or something, so I just want to talk to the bot as well. So I can say hi. So bot will say, hey, how are you? Right? So now it's like I'm talking to the bot as well. But see, right now what happens? I was just talking to the bot, but it doesn't care about that part because it has to remind you that you have to call Ashish within 15 seconds, or let's say after 15 seconds. Then if the external reminder is automatically being called and it is saying this is a remember to call Ashish, right? So this is how you can see your chatbot is capable enough and it can help you as an assistant to remind you to whatever task you have to do, right? So this is all about the Sasa chatbot and you can use it as an assistant to use it further, right? So I hope everything is clear to you, but still if you are facing any kind of a difficulties in understanding the topic, then you can ask me anytime and you can just leave a comment below in the comment section. And this is just an example. You can use it in any other ways also. You can use it in some different applications as well, right? So that is it. And if you have liked this video, then do click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do click on the subscribe button. And also you can hit the bell icon if you want to see more updates and if you want to learn so many interesting things from my channel. So please hit the bell icon. And till then, bye bye and happy learning.